Good morning, friends, and welcome to Tuesday. It's technically afternoon. It's like, 12, almost 1 in the afternoon. So, a little late, but it's morning for us because we were up late, and that's how it always is, just because of Kayla's work schedule. Like, that's fine. I slept really well, actually, and I have coffee brewing right now, so once that's finished, we will share the first sip of the day. As for now, I'm watching Breakfast Stream. Don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but yeah, it's something I haven't done in a while. Doing vlogs again is kind of getting me back into the habit of establishing like a daily routine, sort of, so it's bringing me back in a good way, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm talking quietly because Kayla's still asleep and I don't want to wake them up, so I'll be back with you guys once we have the first cup of coffee today. Coffee has been made, so let us go and share our first sip of the day together.
We got 28 months from Natalie Speaks, 20 from Purple Jug, 49 months from Mark Zero.
Ooh, I made a good cup this morning. Heck yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this and relax and probably check in with you guys later, probably after Kayla's gone to work so I can talk a little louder. I mean, like, they'd probably have no problem with me talking louder, but I just don't want to wake them up. Okay, I just saw Kayla off to work, so now that means it's time for my work day to begin. Before that, I'm probably gonna make a sandwich for lunch and maybe chill, meditate a little bit, just kind of get my mind in the zone, so to say, and start off on the right foot, basically. And I'm looking forward to seeing how much more writing I can get done, especially after yesterday's writing where I learned I could basically produce 6,000 words in 2 hours if I just stay focused, so yeah, I'm not gonna push myself to like hit any specific word goal or anything. I'm just gonna work for 2 hours, see where I am, and if I'm not satisfied with the amount of words I've written, maybe I'll go like an extra half hour maybe, or something like that. I don't want to push myself to the point of burnout like I have in the past, so I'm gonna kind of chill out and take things a little slower this time around. Also, another thing I remembered while watching my old vlogs was the fact that I just kind of let myself make stuff. Like, yesterday was the first day in a while where I just booted up RPG Maker to work on one of my games, just for the fun of it. Like, I'm not intending to, like, produce it as, like, this massive project or anything. It's just something I'm literally making for fun. And then I also composed, like, 20 measures of a song, and I just did it all for fun. And I forgot, like, watching the vlogs, I used to do that all the time. I would preoccupy myself with more than just writing and video games, so I'm gonna try to start doing that a little more, just kind of creating stuff for fun instead of intending them to be like these big published products or anything like that. But yeah, I'm waiting for some coffee to heat up, and then I'm going to get started on writing, and I will probably check in later tonight, I'd imagine. I have a phone tripod again. I ordered one a couple days ago, and it got here surprisingly quick. I also got another USB hub, so hey, now that I have a tripod, I can actually like turn the camera and stuff. But heck yeah, so I can actually have like a controller and my keyboard plugged in at the same time, and it's very convenient. Also, wow, I missed having a tripod for the phone. I forgot how convenient this was. It does mean I'll have to be a little awkward and like lift my hand to cut recordings all the time. And like I could edit those out in post, but I'm not worried about it enough to actually do that. But I'm happy to have one again, because it means I don't have to strain my arm as much when recording, and sometimes if I just want to sit stationary and film, that is indeed something I can do, and I'm very happy to have the ability to do that again. I remember the last tripod I got, I believe it was a gift my brother got me for like my birthday or something. I think it was back when I first started vlogging again in 2022, I think, but it was very convenient to just have something like this to assist with the process of recording, and I am very happy about that development. So, little progress update. I wrote 4,000 words today. Not as much as I wrote yesterday, but that's fine. I don't always have to write the exact same amount every single day. But it was still a lot more than I expected. I wrote like 2,000 words at first, and then I was kind of feeling the burnout kick in a little bit. Not necessarily burnout, but just my brain being like, oh, I want to do other things, yada yada. So I did other things. I haven't really played any games yet. This morning I did play Dragon Quest VI for a little bit, which is one of the games in the series I know the least about, so that's one I'm excited to get into eventually. But then I just did more writing. I wrote for like another hour not long ago after eating some dinner, and yeah, I'm very happy with the progress I made. I still have quite a bit to do, but I'm not worried about what's ahead of me. I'm learning it's a lot better to just focus on what you can do right now in this present moment. And I feel like that's what matters with writing. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to accomplish, in the days to come. Oh yeah, another thing I remember talking about and when it comes to writing is The Crystal's Tale. I mentioned yesterday that I was doing this new process where I would write a chapter and then revise it before moving on to the next chapter, but revising takes so long that it's not as efficient as you would expect it to be. So yeah, I'm just going to write the book and then revise after like a regular person, and that'll be a lot more efficient. It'll be better to have a complete book because it's a lot easier to edit and revise when you already know where the book is heading. So I feel like that's the simplest way to do things. So I did get a good start on chapter 2 last night. It's technically the third chapter, but there's a prologue, so it's labeled chapter 2. But I made some good progress. I'm 2,000 words in, I believe. I just casually busted those out last night, and I'm hoping to write another 2,000 tonight. Not right now, of course. I'm probably going to play a game of some sort. I'm not quite sure what I'm in the mood for just yet, but I'll enjoy some game and probably check in with you guys again at the end of the night. And with that, we come to the end of another day. I still have some time before it's the end of the day proper, but it is 11:41, so almost midnight. So I thought I'd do one last clip to check in, and then wrap today's vlog up so I can get it all edited, rendered, and uploaded. Today went well. On top of getting writing done, I enjoyed Dragon Quest VI, and then just now I finished playing some of Dragon Quest II. I have the first 3 party members, which are the main 3 in the original, but the HD remaster has an extra party member. But I got those party members, and I'm doing some story stuff now. I didn't grind as much as I said I would in the last episode, or the last vlog, but that's fine, because you really don't have to grind as much as I was doing, so I am perfectly okay with that. I'm having a lot of fun, though. It's going to take a while to catch up to where I last did my original playthrough. I stopped playing because I got really stuck on a very difficult boss, and I refused to lower the difficulty because I'm stubborn. So this time I'm hoping to have a bit of a better playthrough, I suppose. Maybe do some more grinding before that boss. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm still enjoying the game all the same. As for what I'm going to do next, I'm probably just going to work on more of The Crystal's Tale and see if I can make some more progress in Chapter 2. Because I guess I'm creating a pattern where I do my work writing during the day, and then I do my for fun writing at night. So, like past midnight, I will probably get about 2,000 words written, more or less. We'll see. I don't know if that'll be enough to finish Chapter 2. The chapters in this book are looking a little long, which I haven't written long chapters in a while, but it feels nice. It feels nice to kind of have a chapter almost be its own story, in a way. The length is kind of averaging about 4,000 to 5,000 words, which isn't super long. That's probably an 18-minute read, but yeah, definitely longer than the chapters I've written recently, but I'm excited to get that done. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are all wonderful people, and as always, I will see you again tomorrow.